Hey everybody, in this video I'm going to show you how to do a quick rear pad swap on a Chevrolet Traverse, GMC Acadia, or Buick Enclave. But before we get into it, a little disclaimer. The brakes are the most important part of a car. It doesn't matter how fast you can go if you can't stop. So before doing any driving after you've messed with the brakes at all, make sure you pump the brakes after doing anything with the brakes. Now, I recommend taking the keys out of the car, putting them somewhere else. That way when you get in the car and they're not there, it reminds you to pump the brakes. Because like I said, it's the most important part of the job. Anytime you do anything with brakes, you always pump them before you try to drive. If you don't, you might not have any brakes and could cause an accident. Alright, if you watched my front video, the rear is pretty much the same. We're going to go down here. There's actually a 14 and a 17 nut on the back here. You can normally take this 14 and just give it a good hit and it'll break loose and you can twist it out. Let's see. Nope, it's going to hold on this one. Go ahead and take that 14 all the way out. Once we have that 14 all the way out, we're just going to take a screwdriver, stick in here, pry it a little bit back, just like that. Once we get it all the way back, we're just going to slide it up out of the way. Go ahead and remove the pads. Once the pad's out, we could take the same double piston tool and use it. They actually make a single piston one of these, but the double one normally will do it just fine. Like I said, my tool is a little worn, so it likes to slide. But just like that, it's all the way in. On the front, you only have one silencer. On the back, you have two, one on each pad. So we're going to go ahead and install it. You want the silencers on this one to be at the bottom. This is why I like to replace the hardware. It actually makes it a little tighter and hold it in. Again, silencer is going to go at the top, on the back side, on the bottom, the front side. Just like that. Next, we're going to go ahead and slide our caliper back on and install our bolt. Take our 17 and our 14. Go ahead and tighten it up. And you are almost done. What did I tell you to do? Pump the brakes. Pump the brakes, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. I can't stress that enough. It's the most important part of this job. Even before putting the pads, taking anything off, whatever you do, if you do anything, please pump those brakes before you go to drive. I don't want you to get in an accident, and I don't want you to get hurt. I hope this video was helpful. If it was, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And as always, if you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe. Thanks again for watching. Now, I'm not the kind of guy that's going to ask you to like my video or subscribe to my channel. I'm the kind of guy that's going to beg you to do it. Click one of these other videos. Subscribe to my channel. It's on one of these sides. Do them both. Do them all. Please.